Hi everyone, this is Antoine, and today we are with Principal Forward Deployed Engineer Rodrigo Reboucas that will show us and walk us around his application that he put together by vibe coding. And vibe coding helped him quickly bring together Salesforce, Heroku, Slack, and Mulesoft in a coherent solution. So his use case is around HR. He impersonate a partner company called, drumroll, Partner A. And this company has an HR solution. This HR solution lives off platform, and he will use the Agentforce and Agent Exchange opportunity to one, offer a better user experience to all the existing customer base that also uses Agentforce. But the even better opportunity is to present this HR solution to the entire Agentforce ecosystem. We're gonna hear Rodrigo walk us through how he put this solution together, show us a demo of it, and then walk us through the experience that Stella, who's a customer of the Partner A company, may have when using this Agentforce experience for her HR needs. So on that note, let's switch to Rodrigo.
Thanks, Antoine. Absolutely. So the app that I created and would love to share with you guys today, it's a new integration between an Agentforce agent and an external HR system. So it all starts with CRM users or employees, right? Accessing and interacting with this new HR agent inside their Salesforce orgs. And this agent needed a set of skills in order to be able to interact with an external HR system, right? So as a partner, I created this managed package that you guys can see here inside the Salesforce org. And that managed package includes a set of metadata components such as agent actions, agent topics, and a new agent template of type employee agent, as well as some other components that are needed for my Agentforce integration to happen. And then my managed package integrates via REST with a REST API that on this case I created and called it Employee API and hosted on Mulesoft, right? On Mulesoft Anypoint Platform Cloud Hub servers. And you can see that this API has different endpoints to allow my Agentforce agent to do interesting things such as allow users to fetch their current PTO balances, schedule new PTO, fetch employee career goals, and so on, as well as authenticate. And I needed a data store for my API. So what I did on this case is I created a new Postgres database to act as my data store, and I hosted on Heroku. And as you can see, this API has different data tables that holds my API data to allow my endpoints to return information to my Agentforce agent on this case, as well as authentication data to my managed package. I also needed a secure way for users to authenticate to my API using OAuth. So I created a new web application using Node.js. So that web application has a registration and a sign-in page and allows my API authenticate endpoint to be called. And that creates a new API token for valid users so they can interact with my API through Agentforce agents as well. Finally, we have exposed the same Agentforce agent, that HR agent that I mentioned in the beginning, not only inside Salesforce Lightning Experience on desktop and mobile, but also on Slack. So Slack users are able to interact with that same agent that is powered by our new HR integration skills as well, which is pretty cool. And after seeing all these, you guys may be wondering, all right, so if I need to build something similar, my team needs to have, a lot of skill sets from different stacks here in order to build these different components. On this case, they are all part of the Salesforce platform stack. But you guys may be thinking, okay, so Rodrigo had a lot of skill sets to build these components outside the Salesforce to allow this integration to happen, right? And I did not. And that's the nicest part about today's video, is that I'll show you guys how I use different vibe coding tools to build all these components to allow this new Agentforce integration to be created, which is pretty cool. And it all starts with a PRD, right? So let me show you how I use different vibe coding tools to put together not only the PRD, right, my game plan for this new integration, but also how I created this integration using vibe coding tools. And hopefully, that inspires you guys to use similar tools to go to market faster with new agent exchange integrations as well. So whenever I start working on a new agent exchange project like this, I use a combination of Gen AI tools. So I use an LLM to act as my co-pilot, that I can provide ideas and ask this LLM to provide me a game plan or a PRD, right, of my new agent exchange integration. And also I can ask this LLM to provide me a prompt that I can then give to my coding agent. So for coding agent, I use Claude Code, but you guys could use other coding agents such as Codex or Gemini CLI as well. So the really first step here is to provide a prompt to the LLM explaining what I'm trying to build, and ask the LLM to create that prompt for my coding agent, right? So let's paste it here, an example of right. So let's paste here an example of a prompt for this very first step. So I need to build out a new Mulesoft REST API application with AI and host it inside the Anypoint Cloud Hub platform using my developer account. Right, we'll go through how you guys can create free developer accounts for all these different Salesforce platform stacks. I will be using Cloud Code to build out this app. The new API should have the endpoints to allow the following. So then I listed, okay, allow users to log in. Number 2, allow users to fetch their current PTO balances. Number 3, allow users to schedule new PTO. And number 4, allow users to fetch their latest career goals. So I then provide some, basic also instruction. Also create a new Swagger file for my new API specification. I need to provide that inside the Mulesoft Anypoint platform before I create the API. Also help me create a new Postgres database, which will be the data store behind all my new API endpoints, so I can host it in Heroku. Also help me create a new users registration page in Node.js, so the web app that we covered before on the diagram, that allows users to register as new users of my API with first name, last name, email address. And so please provide me a prompt that I can give to Claude Code, right? Again, my coding agent, to build out these different pieces. All right, so let's see what GPT-5 provides us here. So it understands what we're trying to build. It provides the Cloud Code prompt. So you are a coding assistant helping me build a Mulesoft API. So it provides all the different pieces that Cloud Code will understand, right? So this is really the greatest benefit here of using an LLM to create a prompt that it can give to a coding LLM, right? So this is pretty comprehensive of what we're trying to build. So we can simply copy that and then go to VS Code, right? So let's copy the code, the prompt here. So I can show you guys how I give this to our coding agent, Cloud Code in my case, and how the vibe coding magic really starts.